I was sitting by the window, watching people passing by. Another quiet afternoon beneath the gentle sky. Didn't know I'd find a reason, didn't know what I would find. Then you walked into the moment like you'd always been in mine. It wasn't loud or complicated, just something undeniably real. A sudden warmth that I could feel. When you walked into my life, everything just felt right, like a song I'd always known but never heard before that night. When you walked into my life, I didn't have to hide. Something in the way you smiled woke me up inside. We were talking like forever, even though we'd just begun. Laughing over little things, like we were the only ones. I don't know what changed around me, or if it changed at all, but suddenly the world felt closer, and I didn't feel so small. There was something in the silence that gently told me I could stay and wash my loneliness away. When you walked into my life, everything just made sense, like I finally found the words without any pretense. When you walked into my life, I didn't feel alone. Something in the way you stayed felt like coming home. Maybe it was just a moment, maybe just a spark, but something started growing right there in the dark. When you walked into my life, nothing stayed the same. Every little piece of me started to rearrange. When you walked into my life, I finally could see sometimes all it takes is one to change the world for me. Yeah, you changed everything. We don't need a lot of talking, just the quiet of the view. There's a comfort in the silence, sitting right here with you. Sunlight fading on the table as the afternoon is clear, and I wouldn't change a moment or be anywhere but It's a feeling I can't completely reveal, but I know it's so undeniably real. Sitting right here with you, nothing else I need, no place I'd rather be tonight, where my heart is truly free. It's sitting right here with you, time just slips away, every little second feels like it's meant to stay. We've been laughing over nothing, like it's everything we know. And the way you look at me now sets my quiet heart aglow. There's no rush, no expectations, no pretending to be strong. Just a moment we can live in, like we've known it all along. I don't need to understand it or pull it apart, I just feel it deeply beating in my heart. Sitting right here with you, everything feels right, like the world can wait outside in the fading of the light. Sitting right here with you, I don't need a plan, all I know is I'm exactly where I'm meant to stand. Maybe love is just this simple, not a thing we have to chase, just a quiet kind of feeling in this warm and cozy place. Sitting right here with you, nothing left to prove, all the little things I feel in every single move. Sitting right here with you, if this is all we do, I could spend a lifetime just sitting here with you. Yeah, just right here with you. It's a simple kind of moment, nothing heavy at the start, just your fingers reaching for me, waking up my quiet heart. But something in the way you touch me makes it hard to understand how a feeling so familiar feels so new inside your hand. You don't have to say a word, it's true. I can feel it when I'm holding you. It's the way you hold my hand, like you're never letting go, like you understand the parts of me that I don't even show. It's the way you hold my hand, like a secret you have known. Somewhere in that gentle touch step just felt so easy, like there's nowhere else to go. I don't need a perfect answer or a promise I can keep. There's a truth in how you hold me that runs a little deep, and I never have to question or hide what I'm feeling so deeply inside. It's the way you hold my hand, like the world can fade away, like we've got all that we need in this moment that we stay. It's the way you hold my hand in the middle of the night. Something in the way you touch me makes everything feel right. Maybe love don't need a reason, maybe it don't need a plan. Maybe it's just how I feel every time you take my hand. It's the way you hold my hand that tells me absolutely everything, not in words, but in a feeling, and the comfort that you bring. It's the way you hold my hand. I don't need to understand, all I know is I believe in the way you hold my hand. Yeah, I believe in this, the way you hold my hand. There's a quiet in the morning that we never used to know. We're sitting at the same table, but there's nowhere left to go. Your cup is getting colder, you don't even take a sip, and I'm staring at the silence escaping from your lips. Nothing's really broken, no one is to blame, but something in this morning doesn't feel the same. There's a coffee getting cold between us, and I don't know what to say. All the words we used to hold on to keep slipping far away. There's a coffee getting cold between us, and it's more than just the air. We're sitting right here together, but you're not really there. We used to talk for hours, now we barely make a sound. Every little thing feels careful, staring down upon the ground. I don't know when it started or how we let it in, but something in the silence feels heavier than it's been. I keep looking for the moment when we started to depart, but this freezing, quiet room is heavy on my heart. There's a coffee getting cold between us, like a feeling we can't hide. All the warmth we used to hold is slowly dying right inside. There's a coffee getting cold between us, and I'm trying not to see how something that felt so close feels so far from me. Maybe it's not but the words we leave behind, all the little things we're losing, slowly fading from my mind. There's a coffee getting cold between us, and I don't know what to do. I'm still sitting here beside you, but I know I'm losing you. There's a coffee getting cold between us, and it's harder than it seems. How a cup upon the table is shattering our dreams. We're right here, but not the same. The sunlight slowly finds your face before I even open my eyes. There's a quiet kind of beauty in the way the morning lies. You're still laying next to me like nothing's changed at all, but something in the silence is building up a wall. I hold on to the moment, begging it to stay, like it won't completely slip away. You look better in the morning light, like everything's alright, like we're still who we were before we lost the night. You look better in the morning light, like nothing's out of place, but I can feel the distance in the softness of your face. We don't talk about it, we just let the feeling pass. Like if we keep on moving, this fragile piece will last. Your hand still finds my shoulder, but it doesn't feel the same. There's a hesitation in it, like you don't know my name. I keep trying to believe that the picture is true, while I'm quietly holding on to you. You look better in the morning light, like we're still holding on, like we didn't lose something now that the night is gone. You look better in the morning light, and I wanna clearly see that the way you look at me now is the way it used to be. Maybe it's just a feeling or tricks inside my mind, but something in between us is getting hard to find. You look better in the morning light, like everything's still here, but the truth is in the shadows that slowly disappear. You look better in the morning light, and I wish that it could stay, 'cause the night keeps taking pieces of us far away. Stay a little longer before it fades again. You don't say it, but I feel it in the way you turn away. Like there's something on your mind now that you don't know how to say. I've been trying not to ask you, trying not to cross the line, but the silence keeps on growing, and I cannot find a sign. I can feel you slipping slowly through my reaching hands, like water in the shifting sands. Stay with me a little longer. We can make this moment last. We don't have to have the answers. Don't let go so fast. Stay with me a little longer. We can find a way. There's still something here between us. Don't just walk away. We were something I believed in more than anything I knew. Now I'm holding on to pieces, trying not to lose you. I don't need it to be perfect. I don't need it like before. I just need a little moment to believe in us once more. If there's something left between us, let it freely breathe, please, before you take your leave. Stay with me a little longer, just one more night. We don't have to fix forever, we can just make it right. Stay with me a little longer. Don't turn off the light. I'm not ready to let go, not without a fight. Maybe love ain't always easy. Maybe we just lost our way. But if there's even just a reason, we don't have to fade away. Stay with me a little longer, before the night is gone, before everything we built is fading with the dawn. Stay with me a little longer. It's all I'm asking for, just a little bit of time to feel like us once more. Just don't go yet. Please don't go. I was looking for forever in 1,000 different ways, chasing something I couldn't name through all my restless days. I thought I needed more than this, something I could prove, but I never stopped to realize I already had you. It's funny how it takes this long to finally understand. All I ever needed was you, right here by my side. Through every little moment I was trying to get right. All I ever needed was you, and I let it slip away, looking for something better. while you were here to stay. We had something simple, something I could hold, but I kept on overthinking till it started turning cold. Now I'm standing in the silence with everything we knew, and the only thing I'm sure of is I should have held on to you. I can see it all so clearly now, but it's a little late. All I ever needed was you, not the world outside, not the things I thought I wanted, just you here tonight. All I ever needed was you, and I couldn't see that everything I was searching for was right in front of me. Maybe I was scared of something I didn't understand. Maybe I just didn't know what I had in my hands. All I ever needed was you, and I'm saying it too late. Every little piece of love we never got to save. All I ever needed was you, and now it's all I see, that the only thing I ever lost was everything to me. Yeah, it was always you. It was always you. There's a quiet in the evening that I've started getting used to, but it's different when you're with me, like the darkness lets me through. We don't talk about forever, we don't say what's on our minds, but there's something in the way we stay that makes me lose the time. We've been holding on to moments like they're slipping through our hands, trying not to feel the distance, trying hard to understand. And I know we're getting closer to a place we can't ignore, but tonight I don't wanna think about what's coming anymore. Maybe we don't need tomorrow, maybe we don't need the truth. Maybe all I really want right now is one more night with you. The nights feel warmer with you, like the cold just fades away, like we're still the way we used to be before we started to change. The nights feel warmer with you, even if it's not the same. There's a comfort in the way you stay, even when we can't explain. There's a softness in your silence, like you're trying not to break, like you're holding something back now for both our sakes. And I feel it in the way you move, in the way you look away, like you're already halfway gone, but you're still here anyway. Maybe we're just holding on to something we can't keep, but I'm not ready to let it go, not this memory. The nights feel warmer with you, even when it hurts inside, even when we both can feel this is just a moment, we're already letting go. If this is how it ends, let it end like this, with your hand still close to mine. Something we'll still miss. The nights feel warmer with you, and now remember how, even when it's over, it still feels like now. The nights feel warmer with you, it's all I need to know. Some things don't last forever, but they don't let you go. Just stay like this tonight. We don't have to say it out loud, we don't have to make it real. There's a weight in every moment, in the way we start to feel like we're standing on a line now, between what stays and goes. And if we take another step, we might already know there's something in the silence we're both trying not to face. Let's just stay right where we are, don't let anything change. We don't need tomorrow now, we don't need to explain. Hold on to this fragile feeling before it slips away. I don't wanna lose just the way this feels tonight. Your hand is resting near mine, but it's not the same as before. There's a question in the silence we've been trying to ignore, and I know we're getting closer to a place we can't pretend. But I don't wanna name it if it means this moment ends. If we don't try to define it, maybe it won't disappear. Stay with me inside this moment, let the world fade out of sight. We don't have to face forever, we just need this night. Let it stay a little longer before it says goodbye. I don't wanna lose just the way this feels tonight. If we never say the words, if we never cross that line, maybe we can keep this feeling just a little more in time. Keep me here a little closer, like we're still the same, like we didn't feel the distance, like nothing's gonna change. Let this moment last a little before it slips from sight. I don't wanna lose just the way this feels tonight. Just don't let it change. There's a picture on the hallway wall, we never took it down. Faded edges, crooked frame, but it's still hanging around. And the couch we used to fall asleep on still holds your familiar frame. Like every little corner here still whispers out your name. It's not the empty place I'm holding on to, searching for a cure. It's the memory of everything we were. Every room still feels the same, but something's missing in the air. All the laughter, all the nights still echo everywhere. It was never just these empty walls or the things we used to own. It was you who gave it meaning. You made this house a home. There's a cup left in the kitchen from the morning of that day, and I still catch myself sometimes wishing you would stay. I don't know how to move around here like I always used to do, 'cause every little step I take still leads me back to you. I keep trying to move forward, bending to my will, but without you here I'm only standing still. Every room still feels the same, but it's colder than before. All the warmth we used to hold isn't here anymore. It was never just these empty walls or the life we used to know. It was you who made it beautiful. You made this house a home. Maybe I took it for granted, maybe I didn't see that everything that mattered was right in front of me. Now the silence fills the space where your voice used to be, and every little memory comes washing over me. It was never just this lonely place or the love we used to show. It was you who made it everything. You made this house a home. And now it's just a house. We don't fight like we used to. We don't say what's on our minds. There's a calm that feels like distance in between the lines. And I see it when you look at me, like something's out of place, like we're standing in the same room, but a different space. No one said the words out loud, but the truth is breaking through somehow. We don't reach the way we did, we don't stay the way we were. There's a silence in the middle of every single word. It's not something we can fix, not a path we can discuss. Somewhere along the way something changed between us. We were holding on to something that was already gone, trying hard to keep it steady, trying to move along. But every little moment now feels heavier than before, like we're carrying a feeling we can't ignore. I keep looking for a reason, searching through the sand, but I think I finally understand. We don't laugh the way we did, we don't feel the way we knew. There's a distance in the closeness that we can't undo. It's not about the wrong or right, or a failure to discuss. Somewhere without meaning to, something changed between us. Maybe we were meant to fade as the colors turn to gray. Maybe this is how it goes, even when we try to stay. Now we're standing at the edge of everything we knew, and the hardest thing to say is that it's true. It's not something we can fix, not something we can trust. Somewhere along the way, something changed between us, and we can't go back. There was a time we'd stay up talking till the night turned into day. Every little thought between us had a comforting place to stay. Now the words just come out shorter, falling somewhere in between. Half of what we used to say remains somehow unseen. It's not silence all the time that brings me to the ground, but something's clearly missing in the sound. Every conversation fades before it gets too far. Something always pulls it back, right to where we are. There's a distance in the rhythm of every word we choose, and somewhere in between the lines, we don't talk like we used to. Your voice sounds a little different, or maybe it's just me hearing what is left unsaid. In everything I see, there's a pause in every answer, the space we leave behind. And I keep waiting for the moment that I will never find. Nothing's really falling apart, no one takes the blame. Still, it's not exactly the same. Every sentence feels unfinished, hanging in the air. Something's always holding back what used to be right there. There's a quiet in the timing we never used to lose, and somewhere in between it all, We don't talk like we used to. No one said we had to change. No one drew the line. But somewhere in the middle, we simply ran out of time. Now the words don't find their way the way they used to do. Every little piece of us feels harder to get through. There's a space inside the silence we can't move around, and somewhere in between it all, we don't talk like we used to. And I miss that. I really miss that. The door is halfway open, but neither of us moves. There's a weight inside the stillness, hanging heavy in the room. Your coat is on the chair now, just the way it will remain. And everything around us feels too quiet to explain. There is no need for any answers behind a fading mask. There is simply no more reason left to ask. Every word we could have spoken faded somewhere in the past. Nothing left to hold on to, nothing ever built to last. There's a truth we're both avoiding, but it's written on the wall in the space between us now. The silence says it all. Your footsteps cross the hallway and slowly disappear, and I stand here in the distance, trying hard not to hear the echo of a goodbye that never needed sound. Some endings don't come crashing, they just softly settle down. No one even tried to stop it or intervene. No one shouted, no one made a bitter scene. Every moment we were holding slipped right through our hands. Nothing left between us that we could understand. There's no need to even say it. There's nothing left to call in the quiet that remains. The silence says it all. No more tears left to fall, no more words left to break. Just a room full of memories that we don't have to take. Now the air feels even colder where your voice once stayed. Every piece of what we had is slowly starting to fade. There's no final conversation, no last curtain call, just the truth we couldn't say. The silence says it all. Nothing left to say. The silence says it all. There's a light still in the hallway that I forgot to turn on, and the night just keeps on stretching with a silence deep and soft. I keep walking through the same rooms, tracing where we used to be, but everything feels different now than it used to feel to me. I held on to every promise like it would never fade. Every plan we ever made slowly seemed to slip away. All the things we built together couldn't find a place to stay. There was something I believed in, something beautiful and vast. I was sure we'd make it through. I thought this love would last. There's a jacket by the doorway that you never came to take, and I haven't moved it from there, though it causes me to ache. Every memory keeps playing in a quiet kind of way, not loud enough to break me, but it's always here to stay. I keep turning back the moments, trying hard to find a sign. All the nights we held on to slowly drifted out to sea. Every word we swore was real now feels completely out of key. There was something I believed in more than I can ever say. I was sure it wouldn't end somewhere along the way. Maybe nothing really broke, maybe nothing fell apart. It just slowly disappeared from the inside of our hearts. Now I'm standing in the silence where we used to be, holding on to broken pieces that don't belong to me. There was something I believed in, anchored safely in the past. I was sure it wouldn't fade. I thought this love would last. I thought it would last. Guess I never saw it coming. The door was barely open when you stepped into the night. A shadow on the pavement, slowly fading out of sight. I stood there in the silence with nothing left to say, watching every quiet second carry you away. With no words left between us, and no reason left to stay. Your footsteps kept on moving out into the bitter cold, and every inch between us felt heavier to hold. There was something in that moment my heart sank to the ground. You kept walking forward, and you didn't turn around. The street light caught your outline just before you disappeared, and I whispered out a goodbye that you would never hear. There was nothing left to break now, and nothing left to prove. Just a quiet kind of ending when neither of us could move. With no anger in the leaving, and no fight left to lose. Every step you took away said more than words could do, and all the space that followed told me what was true. There was something in that moment as my tears fell to the ground. You kept walking forward, and you didn't turn around. No final conversation, no last goodbye to hold. Just a night that kept on going while everything grew cold. Now the street is completely empty where you used to be, and the silence feels much louder with every memory. There was something in that moment, I can still hear the sound, when you kept walking forward and you didn't turn around. You just kept walking forward, and you never turned around. The clock kept ticking softly long after you walked out the door, and every sound inside the room felt louder than before. Your keys are on the counter, right where you put them down, and I keep staring at the doorway, but you're not coming back around. Every little painful detail is impossible to hide with this emptiness inside. The night just kept on going with nowhere left to go, and every corner of this silence started feeling painfully slow. There was something in the stillness that made everything so clear. It stayed with me the night you left me here. The bed feels twice as empty in the cold and fading light. Just one side without a shadow to hold me through the night. I walk through every room again as if you might appear, but every step just echoed back that you were never here. Nothing was completely broken, but nothing felt the same. just the heavy burden of your name. The hours pass so slowly, with no hand left to hold, and every memory around me was slowly turning cold. There was something in the quiet that made everything so clear. It stayed with me the night you left me here. No storm to crash around me, no tears left to fall, just a quiet kind of ending that simply said it all. Now the morning's getting closer, but it doesn't feel the same. Every light that finds the window still carries your name. There was something in the darkness that I will always hear. It stayed with me the night you left me here. I'm still here.